A template is a special type of entry that can be used to customize and pre-populate your entry and not having to do all of that manually. This will best be illustrated by an example. The standard way to create an entry would be to go into a new entry, pick a name. Let's say we'll be working on a character named Bob, and pick new entry, and we can see Bob arrived here empty. However, if we use a template, we can go into create a new entry, pick another name for a new character called, let's say, Jane, go into D&D 5e templates that we have pre-made for you guys, hit 5e character, hit create. As you can see, the character is created with lots and lots of fields that you can customize and change as you see fit. You can also create your own entries by going into creating a new entry, selecting your template. Let's say this will be our character template. And as you can see, it's now empty. We can go into adding a new field. Let's say we call this field height because every character needs height. We can left click the field, go into edit template, change its default value to 120 centimeters, and it is saved. Now we can go into creating a new entry, another one. Let's say this one will be called Sherry. And instead of just creating a new entry or going into pre-populated presets, we'll go into personal. Here we see our character template, go create. And as you can see, Sherry now has a height of 120 centimeters as opposed to Bob, who arrived here without any fields. We can also edit what we call in-entry templates. For example, Bob did not have a template initially, but if we add a field, let's say we'll add height again, put something here, and if we left click the field, even though we don't have a template pre-created, we can go to edit template and change the parameters of the field. There are several sections in the template editor. The first one is the name of the field and the type of the field. As you can see now, our height is text. We can change it, for example, into a number, but be aware that the value will be deleted. Now we can go ahead and change it into 150, and we can even now edit it. We can also see that the primary section changed, and the parameters of the primary section that you can adjust depend on the type of field that you have selected. And since we already have our field set to list, we can continue by changing its name to backpack. And let's imagine our character has some items, a spoon, a fork, and a knife. You can see now that we have the additional items section in the template, and it basically copies all the other sections of the template editor. So if we change this to a text again, you can see there is no items section anymore. The text, border, and style sections are used to customize how your field looks like. For example, if we'll have some text value here, and we can go into color and use hex notation to adjust the color. You can see it changed. Same, we go to align, we can center, right? And the borders, you get the idea. Same with fill. Let's say we'll want to go to like this. And the last section is advanced. It currently has 2 items. Effects is whether the values of fields can be applied to entries that the current entry is attached to. It's a bit of an advanced concept, and we'll review it in a different video. As for Untitled, if we toggle this, you can see that it hides the title of the field.